Hi Capricorn, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of May, as usual, I have a special tarot offer available at a sales price, and for May it's called Sensations. So if you would like to know more details about that sales offer or any other of my services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Capricorn, I do feel like during this period of time, I feel like some of you are really focused in making sure that certain situations and plans work as planned. It does feel like you're very cautious and very paying extreme amounts of attention to a certain process or a process in specific that you are worried that it might deviate from the proper course, or what you are seeing the proper course of success is. So it's like you're very for some of you it feels like you're very tight or uptight during this period of time, because it's like you feel like you feel pressure that for things not to go wrong, or you have a lot of that thought of not being you cannot afford to fail on something. So there is something here about the Three of Wands, which presents as being your highest opportunity during this period of time, that it's guaranteeing you that success is coming, and you know is coming, and a positive outcome, a solution, feedback, chance, it is coming, but it requires some amount of space. It's like you need some time and space, or this energy needs proper time and space to come to you and to bring to fruition the results that you are longing to achieve. And some of you, it's like your patience is running short, or you're just sometimes having a hard time during mid-May holding it together, because again you're imposing so much pressure on yourself that the fact that it's taking too long or not happening right away, it can be driving some of you a little bit crazy, because your challenge is the Emperor, and I do feel like strongly this energy is connected as a challenge to the way you are getting a hold of situations that are very important to you during this period of time. It's like you want things to really work the way you have planned them to be. I also feel like some of you could be very stubborn when it comes to different options or choices that might be presented. I do feel like there's a variety of possibilities for some of you Capricorns that might be manifesting, but it's like you don't want to even consider that or look at those options as viable, because you already know what you want. So I keep getting like your wants versus other ways, right? Other options might be a little bit in this tense conflict, because for some of you, you're tested with will, right? Some of you, yes, you should stay committed. It depends on which Capricorns you are, but I feel like some of you, yes, you should stay committed to what you believe is right, what you believe is your recipe for success or happiness. But others of you, though, it feels like if you have been trying for a long time to make something work in a rigid way, maybe it's time to open up here a little bit the range of options, to change certain things so you can get ultimately what you look for. So I do feel like you have is one of those times where you have lots of options, but you're very fixed in one thing, so it doesn't really matter what's circling around you. I feel like some of you are actually upset with the fact that there might be a lot of activity and different buzz, right, around you. Your challenge also seems to be that perhaps that for some of you that this is not you might be, if the Emperor is not being embodied in the expression of your own energy, Capricorn, it could be that you're dealing with some rigid figures as well in your life, some authoritarian kind of energy that is trying to impose their will on you or subjugate something on you that you dislike. um, in that case, I feel like for some of you could be really relationship oriented. It could be that you're dealing with partners, or bosses, or even family members, friends that are trying again to subjugate their will. They're trying to push you to make a choice or a decision that in which you want to wait a little bit longer. Your advice is the Lovers. So you're really called again to pay attention to all the factors that you're being presented, because you're reaching crossroads, and you're reaching a moment where, yes, choices will need to happen. But I also feel like those choices that you're being called to make and advised to make are choices that maybe you haven't considered fully that you needed to make. So it's like, I feel like for some of you, especially about relationships, there are things that might happen during this period of time that change the game a little bit. And so maybe you didn't thought that you really need to make certain choices and decisions, contemplate certain, again, facts that you'll be called to contemplate. So it's like a new factor or a new experience or a new situation that for some of you can be turbulent in the harmony of relationship energy, might push you to consider what you're doing. It could be that some of you have been meeting someone, you know, casually dating or just getting to know someone, and the time has come to either commit or to stay with things open or to leave this situation. So it's like those type of energies might be arising as well for some of you during mid-May. It's like, do you want to commit fully to love or to, getting to know someone deeper, or do you want to keep your options open and stay away? I do feel like some of you, you know, some of you are really aware of where your heart lies when it comes to love and relationships, but there are control issues again, and there are certain stubbornness, rigidity that is getting in the way of the fusion here of a beautiful relationship to be formed. It could be you, it could be the other person you're dealing with. I do feel like relationships are going through some shakeups, but it does feel like the essential of what holds those two together is present. So the love is there, the affection is there, the attraction is there, but there's something keeping the harmony. And I do feel like it's a matter of control issues are just unwillingness to compromise and meet each other halfway. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.